I never heard that before, you know? And I said, well, what makes you think that? And she said, well, she said, I'm sleeping really good. And I said, well, how close do you sleep to your husband? They've been married a long, long time. And she goes, well, I snuggle right up next to him because she's so worried about him. I said, well, you know, the patches are activated within 3 inches of body heat. So why not? We've heard of mothers holding babies and patches in their hands and rubbing kids. And I've given that advice to kids with high
Oh yeah.
trauma. And
Mm.
so you know, then I'm sitting here thinking, Michael, we have a whole new testimony. This is a marriage saver. This whole patch thing. Let's just patch a partner and let's all start snuggling. You know, we could save money and all kinds of things. So
There you go.
we have a whole new line of business.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I was just at an event in Scottsdale, and John and I were just talking about that. Uh, and there was a gentleman that came in the first night, and he was with another gentleman that I've had on my show before. It's Peter is the guy that plays a harp and stuff and so forth.
Yes. Yeah.
He had come in and he says, I was coming and I had this, he's got heart issues. And he said, I almost had to turn around because it was getting really bad. And normally I do when it starts to act up. But I decided to come anyway. So I got there. I was high anxiety. I came in and he said that Peter put a X or everybody that came, they put an X39 on your,
Cool.
C7. So you came in, you got a C7, and so he said he got the C7. He sat down within less than a minute. He calmed completely down,
Wow.
and it was pretty amazing. So he was telling a story, and they give you these when you sign up for the full event, they gave you a bag and it had all these nice things in it, and one of them was a X49 sleeve. So I gave him my X49 sleeve. It's like, yeah, yeah, he hadn't signed up yet, but I was
Yeah.
like, hey, this will probably help you out because it's designed for the heart and the circular cardiovascular system. So and he was like all excited. So yeah, it's great that people get incredible results from it. And you put it on. Some people are one patch wonder. Some people it takes a little time, but everybody gets results. If you stay with it long enough, you're going to get results. So that's what we've learned. It's quite amazing and great shares today. Shelly,
Hi, Michael. Hello, everyone.
hi.
So my cousin came to stay with us for the weekend, and he was from out of town. I just started sharing some information with them about the patches, and I asked him if he'd be open to try them, and he said, "Yeah, sure." So I patched him with X39 during the day, and then I gave him an Eon for at night, and he was so relaxed here, like he didn't have any stress. And because usually when he would go to sleep, he'd fall asleep right away, but then he'd keep waking up multiple times during the night. And when he was here, he said, oh my gosh, he said, I slept like a baby. And he didn't wake up at all. And he got a full night's sleep. So I'm really happy that he had such amazing results so quickly. And he decided to become a PC. So now he signed up and he's going to be getting the patches regularly. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. I was really excited for him.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And you've been sharing on your YouTube. Has it been every day?
I try every day. If not a video, I do a short.
Very good. Very good. So you guys know that I'm the number one in the world, in LifeWave and in North America for sharing and new customers and so forth. So uh, my number two person that's high up is Brad. Brad has been in the business, sharing for well over a year. He started his YouTube or his Rumble because they kicked us all off YouTube for a while there. But he started his online presence probably a couple, 2, 3 years ago, something like that. So he's built up a pretty good following. He's my number two. So my number three now is Lynn, because Lynn is like, yay, Lynn. And Lynn is like, just like sharing like crazy. And who would be number four? Who else is sharing? Yeah, Roxanne's already doing the love. So yeah, Roxanne's number 4. So obviously, it does make a difference when you share, and if you share online, you reach more people. So that's kind of like one of the things we have with this organization. People that are sharing are doing really, really well on social media. So it doesn't have to be anything fantastic. It could be just sharing through the LifeWave Now app that's out there. Share it to social media because it basically does everything for you. That's a great way to get into it. Another way is just some of you guys have been coming on here. You've been talking about your results. Take that snippet, and share it. So that would be fantastic. So people say, "Oh, you're sharing with lots of people, with thousands of people. That's incredible." And so they might get excited and want to get involved. So that's one of the ways that you get involved with this. I know everybody's not going to do it. Some people are just want it to have the experience of wellness. But if you have wellness and people notice, they're going to look at you and go, "Well, what are you doing?" And then you share it, and then you become successful. So it's great. All right, Sally.
You mean, oh, Sal, oh, not Al.
Sally. So
hello.
not Allie.
Hello,
We'll get
Michael.
you next, Allie.
And everyone. Thanks, everybody. And well, first of all, well, I just feel like sharing my gratitude, of course, which my partner Nick has done. And yes, we were standing on the beach this morning, and we've got a rather fabulous summer's day here. And we're just looking around at the horizon and the island offshore and just thinking how lucky we were it's a Tuesday here, to be down there, and some people are putting their boats out and we watch them head out. So I just want to share that gratitude. But I have thought of a couple of things that came to me this week in terms of a bit of feedback for me personally. One was I went up to see my chiropractor friend last week to get worked on with Network Spinal. And she said to me, and I haven't seen her for some months, and before that, some years, because with the whole COVID business, I wasn't able to make the trip up. And she said, "Oh, Sally,
what is this patch and what does it do?" In the center of the patch is a crystal structure. And that crystal structure.
First person, John. So John, I met you at down in Scottsdale at the event. You're looking good. So we're glad you got on the patches. You're having great results. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Yeah, that boot camp, I was expecting yellow footprints outside the doors, but they weren't there. I think Michael and I will understand the yellow footprints. The event was great, and today is the third week of my trip that I had. And I think Jen has some pictures to give everybody an idea what it looked like then and what it looks like now. The results in 3 weeks have been amazing, especially at my age. I'll be 76 in, my goodness, 9 days. So I don't heal as quick as younger people, even at your age, Mike. You're still a pup. And the healing is amazing. And I don't know if Jen has the pictures.
He's called a doctor and told him.
She said, well, she said, I'm sleeping.
Hopefully, use the patches, because the patches work wonders for everybody, no matter if you're super healthy or not. So even the super healthy can get great benefits from it. Because when I first use it, I figure myself super healthy, and I was like, well, okay. And then of course, Jen, the women talked. Jen talked to my wife, and they're like, you need to try this. I was like, what? Okay. So, and then I was like, oh wow, this is good. So that's one of the wonderful things. Most most of the organizations, I think, throughout LifeWave, it's mostly women, because women understand the energy. They're not afraid of, trying something new. Men are like, oh, I'm tough, I can handle it. So we're trying to overcome that. Right, John? So we're we're and Nick and all the men that stood up, Stu. So we appreciate you guys coming in and sharing, because it makes a difference for those guys that are kind of tough skinned. So we help them get involved too, so they can definitely benefit, as I have. I don't know where I would be without the patches. So Allison,
Hello, and thank
hello.
you. Hi, I am so grateful that Jen encouraged me to get on this call. It's been hard because, in a good way, because the YouTube has made a difference, and I've been extremely busy with following up and getting people started with the patches. And I find so much, there's such a great satisfaction that comes when you know you've made a difference in somebody's life by sharing. And so I got a couple of things to share. One of them is, that when you're helping a friend get started, it's oftentimes they get started because they know, love, and trust you. And had I not had that relationship with this one individual who I did get started, I don't think he'd be on the patch still today, because he had so much detoxing to do that when he would put on that X39, he struggled. He broke out into hives, and it wasn't, or if he put it in his pocket, it was not an adhesive thing or anything like that. And because me and my support team worked with him and just kept on going, and so he had gotten a severe Lyme infection, and also he's frontline in a group home where he's a caretaker. He's a caretaker in a group home. And so he's constantly being exposed to the sea. And so his system was so under functioning, I guess, for lack of better words. His immune system was severely compromised. And so the detox response was huge. And the other day, I've been doing follow-up calls with him once a week, just to help coach him through the process. And he was so excited to report to me that he played pickleball for the first time in many, many months. He can't even remember the last time he was able to do anything more than a gentle walk. And he had exposed himself to the energy enhancer patches. And he's like, why don't they talk about these more? Like, he just feels like he has his life back. And then I know a number of you have heard my stories about recovery, a lot of recovery that I've experienced personally from a brain injury, but I was on a call with somebody that's known me for over 13 years now, and she's also on this call right now, and she's like, you got the reverse thing going on with your hair. You'll see that I have salt and pepper. I got gray, platinum blonde hair, but you'll see that my hair is growing in dark. So
Oh, nice.
instead of having
Bonus.
the gray roots, I've got the dark roots with the gray on top. So anyhow, just another sign of improving metabolic health and so forth that I'm so grateful for. So thank you.
Yeah, that's great. You helped him through the detox.
Yeah.
So and I'm glad you brought that up. We bring that up occasionally, because some people will have that happen to them. It's basically detoxing. And so how long? So it was like you had him wear it for, or have it on him for a short period of time, and then he took it all away.
Yeah.
Or
He could
yeah.
only tolerate it for like a half an hour to an
Okay.
hour max. So because at first we tried to just back him to 6 hours a day, and it was like, no, he just felt horrific. And the thing was, is that my friend Connie was wise enough. She had been on a three-way with me when we were getting him started, and had suggested we start him with Eon. And so he did great with the Eon, and he did that for a few days. But when he added the X39, he was convinced that this patch was not for him. But because he trusted me and I encouraged him that no harm is being done, that, he's making progress, that these are good signs, he was willing to stick with it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, the retracing is the term that's used to basically talk about how people can have injuries that have regressed to the point they're not, very noticeable. And then to put the patch on, it basically brings it to the surface so it can work its way out. So that's great. You work with them. And I encourage everybody that, has that happen to someone, do the same technique, have them wear it or have them on the person as long as they can, and then take it away and then build on that over time. And then, like we've seen, everybody that's come on today has had, again, miracle results. That's why I like to call it Miracle Monday, because there are miracles, absolutely incredible. We have Nick and Sally, who were, Nick bedridden, and now he's out, kicking in on the beach. So it's fantastic. Miracles everywhere, guys. So, share it. And that's what a lot of us are doing. We hope you guys are inspired by today's show. And we love all of you, and we'll see you guys next time. And if you want to unmute and say goodnight and send the love.
Thank you so
go ahead.
much.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good call.
Thank you
Hi,
so
everyone.
much.
Good night,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
everyone.
Thanks for all your shares.
Great
Good
story.
night.
If the Eon took the swelling
Lynn,
around,
if nothing else, get them for your pets. All right. Dr. Annabelle.
Hello again. And I would like to say I also use it on my child, and LifeWave does not ever test it on children, and they can't make any recommendations, but I know from
What happened was a couple weeks ago, I was doing some
Didn't send my arm to you. That's a little visual. It is a huge black and blue mark on my right arm.
oh, okay,
My arm, I didn't send it, unfortunately,
okay.
hit a pot. And I'm telling you, really good black and blue mark.
Wow.
It's gone,
I brought us back.
completely gone. I'll send it to you so you'll have it. Just,
Okay, we like that.
yeah, because
We
you
like-
might be able to use it sometime. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh, yeah.
products work. I was also, I know this is X39, but I was also wearing X.
Twinge on the elbow like a bruise. And I had the best.
Customer who's been on the X30.
The LifeWave now.
Great on top. So anyhow, just another sign of improving metabolic health and so forth that I'm so grateful for. So thank you.
Yeah, that's great. You helped him through the detox.
Yeah.
So and I'm glad you brought that up. We bring that up occasionally because some people will have that happen to them. It's basically detoxing. And so how long? So it was like you had him wear it for or have it on him for a short period of time, and then he took it all away. Or
He could
Yeah.
only tolerate it for like a half an hour to an
Okay.
hour max. So because at first we tried to just back him to 6 hours a day, and it was like, no, he just felt horrific. And the thing is that my friend Connie was wise enough. She had been on a three-way with me when we were getting him started and had suggested we start him with Eon. And so he did great with the Eon, and he did that for a few days. But when he added the X39, he was convinced that this patch was not for him, but because he trusted me and I encouraged him that no harm is being done, that he's making progress, that these are good signs, he was willing to stick with it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, the retracing is the term that's used to basically talk about how people can have injuries that have regressed to the point they're not, very noticeable. And then to put the patch on, it basically brings it to the surface so it can work its way out. So that's great. You work with them. And I encourage everybody that, has that happen to someone, do the same technique, have them wear it or have them on that person as long as they can, and then take it away and then build on that over time. And then, like we've seen, everybody that's come on today has had, again, miracle results. That's why I like to call it Miracle Monday.